guys, so for our other Van Gogh inspired project, I'm going to be teaching you how to create a 3D pop-up chair. This is inspired by a painting from Van Gogh, another oil painting that was painted in 1888. This is a still life, and the title of it is Van Gogh's Chair. You can see it there on the page. He really loved to paint still lifes and just capture a little bit of what his home was like. So hopefully with this project you'll be able to do that as well, or create your own imaginary made-up world where your chair will be. For this project, the supplies you'll need are these 2 pieces of cardstock from your kit. This one here that has kind of this rectangle or these 3 squares and the line, and then this one here that just has the dotted line across. Okay, so 2 pieces of cardstock. You will also need something to color with. Today I am just using regular old crayons and some markers, and you will need a glue stick and scissors. Okay, once you gather all your supplies, we can get going on step 1 here. What you're going to do, you are going to take both of these pieces of cardstock and fold them both on that long dotted line there. So just like that, okay? Really take your time and try to get that fold right on that dotted line. It will make our project work out a little bit better, okay? If you want to take it and set it down on the table and run your finger along that fold once you have it there to give it a nice crease, that will be helpful too. Okay, so I've done one page. I'm going to do the same thing to the other one, just along that dotted line. Give it a nice fold. Right, take my time, get it right on the line, and give it a nice crease. Okay, now this page here that only has just the dotted line, we can set this one to the side. We're going to get back to it later. Okay, but for now you just want this one, the one with the squares or rectangles on it. Okay, so now that it's folded, make sure that all of your other lines are on the outside. Okay, not like this. Okay, you want the lines on the outside. And you are going to take a pair of scissors and very carefully you are going to cut just on these thicker bold lines, the 2 thicker bold lines, okay? So not these up here, the skinny lines, just these thick lines, okay? Now, you're going to be, since it's folded, you're going to be cutting through both layers, okay? So, and cardstock is a little bit thick, so take your time and be very careful and just cut on that bold line. There's 1 and 2. Okay, so there you can see where I've made my 2 cuts on the bold line. Okay, and since it's still folded, I cut through both sides. Okay, all right. Next step 5, you are going to reverse this fold. So it's going to go from this, where my lines are on the outside, to reverse it and make it go the other way. Okay, so sort of like you have a card with these lines on the inside. Okay, and as you are reversing that fold, you are going to grab these 2 squares and pull it towards you. Okay, now notice in your rectangle here, there are 3 dotted lines, okay? The middle one is they're all gonna get folded. The middle one is going to fold kind of toward you. Notice how I'm starting to get a little bit of a chair shape. This top line is going to fold this way, like that. And this bottom one is going to fold this way. Okay, so you should end up with kind of a tunnel that you can see through, a square-shaped tunnel there, okay? So that is beginning to make our chair. Can you see it? So we have the back of the chair that's kind of against the wall. We have the seat. We have the front. This is like where the legs would be, okay? And then this here is going to be our floor and our wall, okay? So you can see there, pretty cool little pop-up design. You can fold it all the way shut and you should have a cutout like that because our squares are folding down inside there like that, okay? So get all those folds done. If you need to rewind and watch that again, go for it, no problem. Okay, it's a little tricky. Folding is kind of tough. But when you end up with, when you get all your folds done, it should look like that, where you have a chair popping out and you should be able to look right through it, okay? All right, for the next step, this is just the super fun part, okay? You can decorate this any way you like. If you want to try to make it look like Van Gogh's chair, cool. If you want to make it look like a chair in your home, awesome. Again, like I said, you can make it up and make up an imaginary, your dream world, your dream house where this chair might be. Get really creative with it. Maybe there's something hanging out on your chair. Maybe your pet, or maybe one of your favorite toys or one of your favorite things. Maybe on the wall there's a window or a special painting, or maybe there's some other furniture that's sitting on the floor that's up against the wall. You could draw that here, or a lamp, or a rug, anything you can imagine you can put into your artwork here, okay? The possibilities are really endless. Kind of the last step of this is you're gonna go back to that other piece of cardstock that you already folded. And all this is gonna do is glue onto the back of our page here, okay? So I will put some glue inside here and stick those together, okay? Now, you can see there, now that that's on the back, it kind of fills in that hole. See how I have a hole behind my chair? When I put this on there, it fills in that hole. So it's like there's more wall back there behind my chair, and there's more floor underneath my chair instead of it just sitting in a hole. Okay? So once you get that glued on, you can maybe draw something hanging out under your chair. Maybe that's where your favorite pet likes to hang out. And then you can also continue your floor design and your wall design onto those spaces down here and right here. Okay? Happy creating. I hope that you are really inspired by Vincent's artwork. I really am. I think he is really an incredible artist, and we're lucky to have so many of his paintings to be inspired by. Enjoy.